Hello, good afternoon. This is Joan. This is Marlene, my American Girl doll. She's sitting here watching me as I sew or share with you about how we're going to do it. Now today I have been looking at my list of what I want to make. So I came up with some ideas I'm going to start with right now, or through this session that I'm with you. And we're going for, well, the bathing suit I want to do, but I have to figure out a pattern for that. I might have to use the short patterns, the shorts, and she has a pair of underwear on, so I might just use that as the bottom to the, as a pattern to the for the bathing suit, but I have to think about that one. And so we're doing shorts, t-shirts, sundresses, and capris. And the t-shirts can be like t-shirts that have, you know, frilly or ruffled sleeves. It could be flat sleeved. It could be the type of sleeve that falls off and then you have like a strip that comes here and then you got an opening here. You've seen those. I'm sure you probably have some of those type of blouses. There again, I was thinking of a sundress doing the same way, where you have the sleeve, but then the sleeve, you know, falls here and then you have this part here, a ruffle or something there. Anyway, so yeah, it's just thinking of different things. Capris, of course, because those are always fun for the summer. Yesterday when I was thinking of the word capri, I was also thinking of the word sidewater, or, you know, just longboard pants or whatever, you know. But, so what I did was I went through all the patterns. And like I did, I showed you the patterns yesterday. Here, I'll open one up. And in the book, like, okay, t-shirts. Let me see, I wrote down pages here. Tank top. So what I did was, I opened up the pattern and I found what I was looking for. I found a t-shirt. Okay, so let's see. T-shirt, t-shirt, jumper, capris, boxer, t-shirt. So I went ahead and so that's page 25. So I look up 25 for t-shirt. I found a t-shirt right there. This one here. There's not much of a picture of it, but it's a regular t-shirt. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Well, she's got a little jumper on, but she's got a green t-shirt under that. See that? Okay. So what you do is you look at the directions. So I looked at the picture and then I found the pattern for the t-shirt. Now this pattern right here is talking about the denim jumper. So when we turn the page, you have the t-shirt pattern here, and it'll show you, it has pictures of the different patterns, and it also gives you the numbers on the pattern, because each pattern piece is numbered. So what I was looking for the t-shirt is 20, 21, and 30. So I got the wrong pattern. So let's look up 20, 21, and 30. I got a different t-shirt here. Okay, so so what I was doing is taking the pattern pieces out and putting them in envelopes. So when I need the pattern, I would just refer to it. But there's 3 different t-shirts in here, and I grabbed the wrong pattern pieces. So let's look again. Now these are all patterns. And what you do, if you've never done this before, and I learned this in school, and maybe when you get, when you come across a pattern like this, you have to be really careful because they're made out of tissue paper and they're printed on here. See? See, they're kind of printed, and it's really delicate paper. It's like, you know, when you wrap a present, sometimes they put like tissue paper in it. So this is what this is tissue paper. And they make it this way so it's easy to cut out and pin to your fabric. Okay, so we're looking for, what did I say? 20, 21. So this is not 21. These are 81. So that's the wrong one. Okay. Let's look and see what this one is. I think this one was a pair of pants that I need. So I do have some in here that I haven't put in envelopes yet that I need to do. So this one is number 6, number 5, and number 8. So that's for a long sleeve jacket, and I'm not making a long sleeve jacket today. This one is the bottom of pajamas. So that's pajama pants. So these are not it. They need to go into an envelope that I'll have to make. Get another envelope for that. Let's see, what do we have here? It's 82. Look at this one. This is a long pattern, isn't it? This is called a jean jacket band. So this would be the waistband that goes around the bottom of the jacket. Wow, I didn't know you were so big. Anyway. Let me see. Okay, let's continue on. So none of these are the patterns I'm looking for. So let's see what these are. 20. They're not 20 or 21. These are 37, 35, 36, 39. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Okay. So what I'm hoping today is, while I'm filming this and when you watch it tomorrow, I'm hoping that there'll be some kids watching this, because it's good to learn how to sew. Because when you get older, you'll know how to do it. And you'll be able to make your own clothes. Or make doll clothes. So this is none of them are the t-shirts. I don't know what this is a triangle scarf. Okay, it's a scarf and that sort of thing. So I think that's like snow outfit. Am I getting close yet? I have no clue. Maybe. Okay, 20. All right, I think I found it. Maybe. All right, I think. I think. Okay. Let's see, what did I say that number was? 20, 21, and 30. Okay. I might have, oh, there's 30. Okay. Here's 12, 30. Sometimes they're together. Okay, there's 20. And here's 21. So they're kind of scattered all over the place, aren't they? Okay, so what I do is I'll just take out a pair of scissors and I'll cut out 21, because that's the front. Well, that's the t-shirt. It says long sleeve t-shirt, but I'm not making long sleeve. We are making a short sleeve. So that's one. And then we need, that's 20, so we need 21. And where did you go? That's 12. 11. Where are you? Okay, 20. So this is 21. So that's 20. And then we have 30. So look, these are all pattern pieces. Pretty crazy. But it's nice because you can make all kinds of clothes with this. All right. Here's 30. Right. So I'm just gonna, don't blow away, please. Poke you down here like that. Okay. So I did come across some more fabrics, purple fabrics. So I re-looked back in my notes, and she said she wanted the clothes red or purple or red and purple, whatever. So that kind of just gives me a hint. I can also, you know, use other colors too. But it kind of helps me get an idea of where she's coming from, because there's certain colors that people don't like, and so I wouldn't want to make something and find out she doesn't like it, you know. So, anywho, okay, so these I'm going to put back in the envelope, and these I'm going to keep out. So I have a lot of more patterns here, and like I said, you can mix and match the patterns too, which I've done. I'll have to get the picture of that riding suit. I don't know if I have that. I'll have to look for that one. All right, so now it's we need to make that decision. Let me see what page was that on? Do you remember? Oops, my glasses. Let's see. I just want to write on the envelope because I want to have it ready for when I go to make the t-shirt. Okay, so let me see. That's the shorts. Okay. 20, 21, and 30. And it says I need 1/4 of a yard of knit, but I'm not using knit. And then 8 inches by 1.5 inches of knit ribbing and Velcro. So that's what they say, but I'm not using that. I'm using cotton. But it still gives you an idea of how much yardage you're going to need. So, okay, so 25, page 25. All right, 25. Don't blow away on me. All right, so we're also going to put 20, 21, and 30. And so what I did is I wrote it on the envelope. I know you probably can't see it, but that way I can put these pattern pieces in this envelope, and when I want them, I'll just go to it. And then I have the page down here, page 25, so I can find the directions. All right, so what we're going to do here, so this one, these right here, this is the front. Let's see, is this the front? Okay, so this one is the back of the shirt, and it says on there, it has the number 21. It has, it says long sleeve t-shirt and short sleeve t-shirt, so you don't have to make just a long t-shirt. And it also says back, and then it says cut 2. So we need to cut 2 of these, because that's the back of the shirt. And then this one is number 20. And it says for long sleeve and short sleeve t-shirts. And it also says front, and you cut 1. And the reason why we cut 1 is because right here is a fold line. It says place on fold. So what you do is you will take your fabric like this. This is for kids that don't know how to fold. Rest of us, we do. But you just have a fold. So this is a fold line. And you would place your pattern right on the fold line like that. And then when you cut it out, it comes out to be one big shirt. So we'll do that. I'll do that with you, and I'll show you what it looks like. And so this one is the short sleeve. So this is a short sleeve pattern. And that's kind of a funny looking pattern, isn't it? But you have this round spot here. And then there's dotted lines on there. The dotted lines is where you're going to sew. The outer blue line on the pattern is where you cut. So that's the cutting line, and the dots in the middle are the sewing line. So you would sew here and here to join it together to make a sleeve. So we will use that one. Okay. So now we need to find some fabric. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with make an American flag or patriotic. Oops, sorry, I'm dropping these everywhere, aren't I? There we go. I'm going to fold these up so I don't lose them. There was some more that came out. Okay, so now they're safe, tucked away in this back in here, and they're not blown away. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have enough fabric to make this. Now I think we might have. So what I will do, I gotta see, because of the directional, because everything is going in the same direction, so all the flags are going this way. So I have to account for that. The fact is that they're going. So I don't want to cut it so it goes this way, because it would be kind of silly, right? Or this way, because then your flags would be upside down. So this is called a directional pattern. So when we work with a directional, we want to cut it in that direction. So, okay, so first of all, we're going to work on the front side, and that says place on fold. And what I'm going to do is just cut around the crepe paper, you know, close enough into or near the cutting line, but not on the cutting line. And we want to fold our fabric. So what we're going to do is just fold it back here, because we got to make sure we're going to have enough fabric. We don't want to make the fold right in the center, because we might not have enough fabric to make a sleeve or two and the back. So you got to consider that too. So, okay. So I am going to take the fabric and I'm going to fold it back here like this. And I am going to place this, it says place on fold, I am going to place it on the fold. right like that. Now when you place it on the fold, you want to make sure you have enough fabric all the way to the side, all the way up here, and all the way down here. So you want to make sure that this pattern is going to fit on the fold. So let me see if I did it right. Sometimes when it's placed on the fold, you want to fold that little piece there along the cutting line, but you're not going to cut the fold. We're not cutting the folded line. We're cutting the outsides of the folding line, but not the inside. So let me see here. Okay. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to find some straight pins. Let me see if I have any over here somewhere. I didn't prepare for that, so just a minute. I sometimes have those here. I have a bunch of straight pins in this little jar. Now these straight pins are just little silver ones. And you don't want to drop them on the floor, because if you do, you can't find them until you step on it, and then you find, oh, there it is. So you want to just push the straight pin into the pattern, kind of like down and up like that. So it holds all three. It holds both layers of the fabric, and it also holds the pattern. And you still have to be very careful because these patterns rip. So then I'm going to push this in there. See, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little one there. Okay. And you know, if your mom's around, you can have them help you. Or mom, if you're learning, you can figure this out. If you don't know how to sew, then great, I'm teaching you. Well, see, okay, so I just noticed I made a little mistake here. What happened was my fabric shifted, or I just didn't lay it directly on the fold. So remember, you want to lay that line where it says place on fold right on the fold. There. Okay, and this is the way you make clothes. These patterns are the same clothes patterns. So for like this shirt, this is a t-shirt. So just imagine if I was making this t-shirt, this is it. This is the exact t-shirt that I'm making, except this has got holes here. That's different. But anyway, this is a t-shirt, and this is how you make t-shirts. Okay, a couple more pins. So what you do is you want to lay out your pattern. Boy, I hope I didn't blow it by not getting enough fabric here. Let me see it. Let me figure out, because we might have to budge a little. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this out right here. Make sure I have enough fabric, because we all remember it's directional. I might not have enough fabric like I thought I had. Let me see, because I have sleeves too. So let me cut this here. Don't blow away, stay right here. I might have, we might have to make this a short sleeve shirt. t-shirt. Oh, and it also has a dart. Wait a minute. Oh no, stitch to dot. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking there. Okay, so let me think. Yeah. Okay, I think this is going to be a short sleeve shirt, maybe, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough fabric for this. I might be able to get one sleeve out of this, but I don't know. So we will see how it goes. Let me see. So when you use a directional, you gotta pay attention to that, which I thought I was. I thought I had enough. Live and learn, right? Okay. So I am going to check to see about this sleeve before I do this one. Because I need to cut 2 sleeves. Two sleeves. Let's hope I can do this. If not, we could maybe always make it a two color shirt. Also, I could add a little red to it. So we got this going here. We gotta think about the fact is too that it's your flags are all going in the same direction. So I have to think about that. Is this going to fit? I put it this way. It's not going to work because it's going to be upside down. We don't want it upside down. Okay, I'm going to flip it over this way. See what we got this way because it's wider. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, so that might work. So we gotta remember too, you gotta make 2 sleeves. So you wanna make 2 sleeves out of this. And like I said, the flags are all going in the same direction. So we got 1 sleeve here. Then I'm gonna have to do another sleeve here, I think. Because it's directional. Or if I maybe fold it in half here, like so. If I fold it in half like this, then they're both going in the same direction, right? So I can fold my sleeve in half, and then I can put it on the fold. So let's try that. So I can cut 1, and then I can cut 2 at the same time, and hopefully it works. I think I'll cut 1 at a time because that doesn't seem like it's going to work like that. So I'm going to cut 1. One there. We got this here, so we have to cut 2 of these. 2 of those. Well, we'll see how we can do this. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Let me see. So if this one is like this, I'm just stating that like that, and then we cut it, we make it like that. Are we going to have enough fabric to make the whole shirt? What do you think? You think we are? We might be. We might have. Okay. So we still need to have this fabric going in this direction. And it's not going to be enough there. So I think we're going to make a short sleeve shirt with this, because I don't think I'm going to have enough fabric to make it, because I have the front cut, right? So I need the back to cut, and I need fabric for the back. So either that, or we can make a smaller sleeve. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna do this. So like I said, when you are working with directional fabric, make sure you have plenty of fabric, because you don't want to wind up with me like me. But that's okay, it's a summer shirt, right? That's fine. You just modify it. That's what you do. All right. So I'm putting in pins here to hold the pattern down like that. See? I do have lots of pins, but I'm using a lot of my yellow long pins for quilts or hanging leaves on the boards, or so fortunately I have these. Unfortunately, I saved them. They work. They work for what you need them for. And you can get these at the store, at the fabric store. You can go into one of the fabric stores and you can find pins. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to cut this out along the blue cutting line. What do you think? Do you think you're going to like this? I think so. So I'm cutting around the neck area, over the shoulder, around the armhole. So this is the back, so I'm cutting 2 of them. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see how much fabric we have left for the sleeves. All right, so here is the shirt. The back of the shirt. I just didn't cut down the middle. I didn't cut down that middle. I didn't cut on the cutting line. So that's what I gotta do. Okay, so here's your back. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? 2 little patterns. And then you sew them together and it becomes a shirt. Okay, so these are the backs. So I am going to pin the pattern back to the back so I know they are backs. Kind of marks them. And then this is the front. So let's take the, oop, did I not finish cutting it? Oh, I did not finish cutting it. Oh, Joan, don't jump the gun like that. Okay. So I learned how to sew when I was in high school, junior high. And like I told the story once before, that I think the first thing we made, it was like a choice, either a drawstring bag or a pillow. And then our big project for that semester, for that class, was making a dress. Yeah. Okay, so I got this. Okay, so what I do here, oops, I am going to cut on the blue line along the bottom of the shirt. But I don't want to cut here because that's the fold line. And then I want to cut up the sides, which is, yeah, and then around the, into the armpit area. And you just follow the blue line over the shoulders and then the neck. So let's open this up to see what we have. There it is, see? So let's hope our flags are going in the same direction. There you go. That's the front. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. So we'll put this back on here. So we have those two marked. Now we got to figure out our sleeves, if we're going to have enough for sleeves. Now I have this piece here. And I have this piece. So we want our sleeves all to go in the same direction as the shirts. So we might be able to do this. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully. Is there a fat area of this? Fatter. Smooth. Don't cramp up on me. Need to drink my fluids. Okay. I'm gonna try doing it this way. I can get one cut out this way. And I might be able to get another one cut out here. I might just have to sew some fabric to that to get it to work. Maybe. So I am going to sew. What I'm doing is I'm taking this sleeve pattern and I am folding it in half like this. So make sure that everything is in the right spot when you do that. And you want to put it right at the very edge. That pattern right at the very top. And I can't turn it because and you want to make sure your fabric comes together both on that, at the top and in the bottom. So you have enough fabric all the way around for this sleeve. So this is the way you can do it. And then we're going to cut some from here. And I might have to add some fabric to this to get it to work right. We'll see. Because this fabric wasn't quite wide enough for. Okay, so we have one sleeve like that, and the top is folded down like that. So there's the top of the sleeve going in the same direction. So let me see what we have, what we can do. All we need to do is make one here. One. Let's see, is this one wider? Yeah, it's a little wide. It's wider this way. So I'm more concerned about getting the shoulder up here on here than I am the hem. Because the hem is just going to be sewed, it's just going to be hemmed anyway, so that doesn't matter. I mean, it's more important to get this part around your shoulder cut than it is the bottom. So that's how I'm going. And the sides, you gotta have the sides. Pretty much. Let me move it over a little. Well, let's see. Move it over just a bit, just to get it to fit there. Okay, I think we're just going to use this one. Okay. I'll just have to remember to, when I go to sew it, that my seams won't be as wide as where it's supposed to be, but that's okay. All right, so it's all about getting this sleeve fitted on that fabric like that. See? So with these patterns, you can use them over and over and over again. As long as you take good care of them, you can use them over and over and over again. And so instead of cutting on the blue line, I kind of cut on the outside of the blue line when I'm cutting them. All right, there we are. So we have 2 sleeves. So the next step we would do is sew it together. How far are we on this? Okay. So we could probably make a t-shirt right now. Let me move you, since I'm all set up right there with that sewing machine, so we'll just use that one for now, since I didn't prepare that one. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't think I need to get my magnet here. I don't think, well, it even has thread on it, so I have to set up the thread and all that. So let me move you over so you can see what I'm doing here. And we'll work on it and try to get it together. So hold on, close your eyes. I'm going to move the camera. And you can see all my bags that I've been working on. Let me see if you can see the sewing machine. Yep, pretty much can. There we go. There. Hello, I'm back again. To have a drink of soda. Well, it's not soda, sparkling water. Throat gets dry from talking. Okay, so let's see what the book says how to start this. I know how to start it, but I think we should read from the book here. Look for page 25. Okay, so it says with right sides together, sew the center back seam to the dot. So they're on that it's the front. Okay, on this back one here has a dot. Let me see here. And you know, some fabrics have fronts and backs. I mean, so this would be your front, the front of the fabric, and this is the inside. This is the outside, inside. So when you sew, you want the 2 insides together like this. And you want to bring your ends right up together. You want to make sure that they meet at each corner so you get a good and then on this is a dot right there. So they want us to stop at that dot. So what I will do is I will take one of those straight pins that I have here. Come on. Oh, I had one right there, didn't I? Okay. So there's a dot right there. I can make a dot with a pen, a erasable pen, and if you don't have an erasable pen, you can use a straight pen. Like that. And I just put a pin there, so I'll stop at that dot, or that pin. I better turn it this way so I don't mess myself up, so. Okay, so what they want me to do is sew from the bottom up. Alrighty. From the bottom up. To that pin. So it's right here to the pin we want to stop. And what I want to do is want to make my stitches a little smaller because I had them up pretty high. And I want to make my seam line about, I don't know if that's about 1/4 of an inch maybe. Up to that needle. Okay, back stitch. That's the start of the t-shirt. Let me see, let's fold it out and see what we got. Ooh, look at that. It's got to have a big hole so you can get it over her head. I'm thinking that's what it is. Then we want to cut this fabric here. Okay, so let's see what the next one, and you just take your fingers, spread the seam out, and like they call finger pressing, and you just run your fingers over that seam, and you want to, you know, put one side on one side like that. You want to flay it out like that, see? All right, so the next one, what do we do? Well, the next one is the collar. So with the right sides, oh, okay, so we're going to put the front to the back. That's what we're going to do. So that's the next step, front to the back. So here's your front, and here's your back. So we're going to flip over the back, and we're going to put right sides together down like that. And we're going to sew this is your shoulder. So we're sewing the shoulder seams together. This is the shoulder seams. And you just want to put a little pin in there to hold it. And then this shoulder seam, you want to line them up so the corners all meet, or yeah, they kind of meet at the top of the shoulder right there. Get your seams to match there at the corner. And this one too. It's more important at the shoulder than it is at the neck, which would be here, or the top of the shoulder right there. But you want to get them to meet as best you can. All right, let's do it. See what we come up with here. I don't know what it is, but every time I sew, my head itches. I see it when I watch the videos back. I notice me, you know, I don't know. I guess it's just Things you don't know you're doing it until you watch yourself doing it, right? Okay. One sleeve done, or one shoulder done. And you do the other one. Pull those needles out, you don't, or straight pins, you don't want to sew over them. And you want to line this up as best as you can. Get the corners to meet. Sometimes it's rounded, you want to meet all that up. Sometimes it's hard to do. So okay, and when you sew with the sewing machine, I don't know if you have sewing machines, but I know that there's kids sewing machines out there, and they work the same way. But when you start sewing, you have to lock your stitch in. So you're sewing, and you like go 1 or 2 stitches, and then you'll have like a back stitch. And I have a back stitch here, and it's like a line that goes around, and it's got an arrow. And if you push it down, the machine will go the opposite way. And you just go slow. You don't want to go fast because you can go right over your fingers. And I've done that when I was a kid. You don't ever want to do it again. So you have to make sure you don't go over your finger because it hurts really bad. Because it'll go right through your fingernail. Especially this machine. All right, look at this. We have these. We have the front, which is this one, and this is the back. Okay. Now, let's see what the next one step says. Okay, so we have, oh, they want me to put a zipper in. With the right sides together, sew the shoulder seams with a serger or a zigzag stitch. Well, I don't have that. I do, but it's on the other machine. Okay, fold the ribbing in half lengthwise with the right sides together. Stitch a short end and turn the right. So I'm not going to do a zipper. Oh, no. It's a zigzag, not a zipper. Okay, sorry, messed it up. My zippers are too big. Okay, stitch the short ends and turn to the right. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, so what they want us to do is turn this corner. So, okay, so here, this is your collar, okay? And they didn't give us
The time is now 5
a regular collar to put in.
The room temperature
I mean,
is
it's not a regular collar.
Fahrenheit.
Okay, usually there is a piece that goes, it's called like interfacing. Okay, interfacing. And the interfacing you would sew on here. And so what I'm going to do, I think, is I don't know if I'm going to turn it like that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might just, let's see if I got some interfacing over here. I can work on it real quick. We don't want any of that kind this time. That one's too stiff. I have a bunch of interfacing over here. I don't want that. Need some tool. There's some tool. Okay, we'll work on that another time. when I find the interfacing, I can't find it, of course, right now. I can never find it when I need it. Oh, let's see. That's not interfacing. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oopa, oopa, oopa. Okay, some of this interfacing is sew-on interfacing, and we don't want the sew-on or the iron-on. We'll take the sew-on, but not the iron-on. And these are all little pieces that I've cut off and saved. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, so I don't have what I'm looking for right now, but what we will do, so what we will do, I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make my own interfacing here, or yeah. Where's that other one? There it is. Okay. I am going to make some interfacing so it'll go all the way around, and so we can sew it on, and then we'll just turn it under like that. I think that will work best because this is not a stretchy fabric. This is a cotton fabric, so if it was stretchy, you could just turn it under, but this is not. So, and you know, it makes it more difficult. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this out. Place on fold. Yes. So I will place this on a fold like this. So I'm going to make my own collar fabric here. And I am going to cut it. I'm going to place this on a fold like this. And I am going to draw it. And I am just going to go around and draw that interfacing, on the interfacing for the neck area. And I am just going to make it a little wider than normal, like this. See? Like that. So let's see how it works. Let me get my scissors out. Like so. And like so. So what we have here, this is going to go right here on this shirt. Right here. So we're going to put it on the right side of the shirt. And we're going to sew it right here. So it's going to go like that. And that's just temporary because when we're done with it, we're going to flip it over. But this is called interfacing. I'm going to round this off here. And then I'm going to make 2 more of these for the back. And we will join these together, and then we will sew it all the way around on the shirt. So this is just your next step. So this is the collar area. But we won't sew it this time. Next time we'll sew it on. But I'm just showing you what I'm doing because I'm not gonna do what the pattern tells me to do. It's just, I'm doing it this way because I'm an experienced sewer, and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so now we'll take some more of this interfacing here and we'll make another pattern. And I am just going to fold the interfacing in half like this, and I'm going to draw it. Draw it out. All we need is the neck. We don't need the armpit or the top of the shoulder. It's just, that's all we need. And you want to remember to have enough so you can sew it together. So I'm going to put a line here to the edge and around to the top of the neck. Oop. And that might be a little too much, but that's okay. And then I'm going to make it a little wider, so I'm just going to follow my line around like that. So this is the back. So I'm going to cut it out. Like so. Okay. All right. So here is the back interfacing. And that will go on the back of this shirt. So what we will do, we will put these together. Kind of lay it out like a puzzle on your sewing machine and figure out how this is going to come together. So what you want to do is you want to make like a circle. Let's see, put that there. No, it's going to have to go like this. That's okay, because that will just iron off. Okay, so we have like a circle. It's like a circle. And then it's open. So what we want to do is sew these two together like this. Just a little stitch. Now you can make this shirt by hand, you know. If you don't have a sewing machine and you know how to sew with needle and thread, you could do that too. But anytime, you know, so this is like that, see? I sewed it together. And then this one will go here, like this. And I'll sew that together. Like that. Just kind of line it up best you can. Because because it's a circle, you're going to you want to make an oval. So you just stitch, back stitch, go across, stop, back stitch. All right. So I made a little tiny seam here, little tiny seam to stitch these together. So what we will do is, so the next time we come back together, so tomorrow, we are going to lay this out onto the neck area like this. Let me pin it here. All the way around. You want to line up your shoulder seams. Shoulder seams. Seams. Ouch. And don't poke yourself. So you want to pin it all the way around. I'm going to get my pins here. I kind of left them sitting on the table. And pin your shoulder seams together like so. And then you want to bring this up here to this point, to the edge of the back of your t-shirt. I know it's kind of hard to see. So it looks like that. You see? Like that. And then you do the other side here. So what is going to happen when we sew this on? It's going to finish off your neck so you won't have a raw edge. And you'll be able to fold it over and then sew, do a top stitch all the way around the neck. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And when we come back tomorrow, we'll sew this on. We'll do the sleeves and the sides and probably be able to get it done. I'm pretty sure. I think what took me so long is trying to lay it out. So yeah, so we'll sew that on tomorrow. See, like that. It's all pinned on, and then we'll do the sides. Let's see. You have to do the sides. These are the sides. You sew the sides, and then you sew on your sleeve. Alrighty, looks good. So I hope that makes sense. And then we'll go on. This kind of things do not take over, you know, you can't do it in 1 hour or longer, you know, it'll take a long time to make an outfit on YouTube. So it might take a while. Take a while to make these. But anyway, I think it'll be fun to see how it goes, how the progress goes with the outfits. Don't you agree? Okay, so I will check back with you. I'll see you back tomorrow, and we will continue on this shirt. And then we will cut out the shorts to go with it, and probably maybe blue shorts or red shorts. I don't know, I haven't been there. And continue. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember, thumbs up if you like my channel, and subscribe. That helps me out, and it'll notify you whenever I post, and I usually post every day. And then and ring the bell, or I think when you subscribe it rings the bell, but it's a notification bell. So yeah, it's all good. So I will, and I have 51 subscribers now, so I am really jazzed. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. Like I said, it's just let you know when I posted, and it's just good for me. All right, see you later. Bye bye.